Every fire needs a spark. Every cause needs a beacon. At Community Health Network Foundation, that beacon is Jack Heiney.
Jack Heiney, you mentioned the name, it just brings a smile on my face. The amazing part is that I met Jack when he was almost 80, and we were friends for 20 years. And he was a mentor, he was a friend, he was a buddy. When I accepted the position, the offer to become the president and CEO, my first call was to my father, and my second was to Jack. And Jack said, "Brian, we're meeting for lunch on Friday." So he said, "Pick me up." So we went to George's, where we always had lunch, and he brought a list. And these lists were suggestions of what I needed to do to be effective in my role. And what an honor that somebody would actually do that. A cute story is that about 3 years later, he came up one day, put his arm around me and said, "You made a great decision the other day." And I said, "Jack, it was yours. I know it was a great decision." And he looked at me kind of perplexed. I said, "It was on the list." And he laughed. He had that big hearty laugh, and I miss that laugh.
Jack passed away, but he passed along a legacy of service, philanthropy, and common goodness unparalleled at Community.
Jack Heiney was a volunteer at the Community Health Network in a variety of capacities for over 40 years. That's unbelievable. He was the visionary to say, we got to buy land where we're standing right now on the North Campus. When everybody thought, why would you buy land in the middle of nowhere and pay too much money? A friend of his, Gene Cease, said, "I missed one board meeting, and Heiney's out buying 100 acres of land at $20,000 an acre." So he was an investment person, a visionary, a decision maker, but he was a friend to all, and he taught us to care.
Jack began his lifelong career of service during World War II, commanding an infantry battalion and helping operate POW camps. After leaving the Army, he followed a business path and in 1960 became president and CEO of Indiana Gas Company.
As Jack would describe, where he learned to manage was in the service. He was given responsibility to build and manage a POW camp. 5,000 prisoners at its peak. He was given a hose and wire. And with that, he was to build a camp. And that's what he started with. But the most amazing part to me is not that he did it, and I'm sure a lot of people did that, but Jack Heiney comes out and what happens next. He realized that a lot of the prisoners were female and they were pregnant. So as only Jack would do, he created a birthing area because he said everybody needed privacy during that intimate time. And so he created his first hospital, if you will, to make sure that all those people enjoyed that point in their life in which they were going to have a child, irregardless of where they were. That's Jack Heiney.
For over 40 years, Jack Heiney worked tirelessly and joyfully as an unpaid volunteer board member. First at Community Hospital, and later at both Community Visionary Enterprises, Inc. and Community Health Network Foundation. 4 decades of virtually spotless attendance. As if his gift of time and talent weren't enough, he and his wife Betty donated $1 million to the foundation, the largest gift in the organization's history.
Jack has influenced me in a number of ways. First of all, I think about him all the time. I've got pictures of him in my office. It's kind of one of those, what would Jack say? What would he advise me to do? But most important, he makes me know that how much I've been blessed. And with blessings come the obligation to give. And he lived to give to others. His quote was, always, "I'm here to help my fellow man." So no matter what it was, he was looking for a way to help somebody else.
Jack Heiney wasn't about awards. He was much too humble for that. But the essence of the Jack Heiney Award would undoubtedly make Jack and his wife Betty smile. It is presented to an individual who embodies Jack's spirit of compassion and service to Community Health Network. It is not reflective of a single gift, but rather recognizes an entire body of work that includes leadership, compassion, and commitment to Community Health Network and those it serves. This year's Jack Heiney Award is presented to Yvonne Shaheen. There is no one more deserving of receiving the Jack Heiney Award than Yvonne, and no one more respected. Yvonne is a longtime donor to the Community Health Network Foundation and continues to serve on Community Health Network's board of directors. The number of boards on which she has served and the list of awards with which she has been honored is seemingly endless, much like her generosity. Yvonne tells us herself why the Jack Heiney Award may be her finest achievement.
Jack Heiney was a dedicated person. He was dedicated to the foundation for many, many years. He founded the foundation at Community Hospital, and I think he tried hard to make sure that it had a purpose and that it was organized and that he could participate in it. And just having that connection means a great deal. Receiving the Jack Heiney Award means a great deal to me because of our personal relationship that we had for many, many years. I think knowing that I would be getting something that has his name affiliated with means a lot.